Hey, it's Sheree from Big Notes Get Votes. Today I am coming to you with a weekly video, not a Q&A, but a little insight into what I'm going to call my tools of the trade, the tools of a professional singer. And that's what I am. I am also a vocal coach, and currently, as a singer, I am on tour. I've got a gig this evening with LAB. We are at the One Love Festival, but I still wanted to come at you with a video. And I've been meaning to do a video on this for quite some time because it's something I get asked about quite a bit. As a singer, the most important thing you can do is look after your vocal health. And for me, there are three elements. It's sleep, hydration, and nutrition. And so today I'm going to spotlight how I look after one element of my hydration plan, and that is with steam, my personal steamer, which I do get asked tons of questions about, and I certainly share it with everybody that will listen. So a lot of my pro singer friends have bought them, and I'm going to share with you my choices around it, what it is, how it works, what it does, and hopefully you will find it helpful. Now, the thing about steamers is there are not a lot available here in New Zealand, so I've had to do some serious research and find one that works. Luckily, this company is based in Australia, and I'll link the website below. It is an investment. I bought mine for about 280 Australian dollars, maybe a little bit less, but basically it's about 280. It uses a specific kind of water, so you also have to budget for water refills, and it is well worth it, I have to say. So let me show you. What is this thing I'm talking about? Well, this is it right here. It's the MyPurmist personal steamer. Now, on the website, they've got pictures of Gaga and Ariana Grande using it. So I was like, if it's good for them, it's good for me. But like I said, as a vocal coach and a pro singer, hydration is really important to me. I also suffer very badly from hay fever, so it's kind of a double whammy. They have two options on the site. They have a hands-free option. This is rechargeable, and this is the one that's a little bit pricier. I prefer this because I can take it with me in the van. I can steam while I'm traveling, backstage. I don't need to be near a power source. So that's the reason that I've chosen this one. There are some fun accessories like this, which is a neck strap so that I can go hands-free, and usually I'm trying to send texts or be on social media or do something that's nothing to do with singing, but it definitely helps. And firstly, it comes in a little travel bag like this. It comes with a charger, but I broke mine, so this is the replacement. It also comes, when you first purchase it, with I think about 4 or 5 of these vials of water and this little gadget, which is eucalyptus. You can see that. A eucalyptus edition, so you can attach that to the front like this, and it will give you some eucalyptus if you're feeling blocked up. Now, from the perspective of singing and vocal health, I urge you to not use any essential oils for the hydration of your voice, but certainly if you're using it to eliminate any gunkies, or you're feeling unwell and you feel like you might need a little bit of eucalyptus, that is your call. But from the perspective of the vocal folds, they need hydration, and any of the eucalyptus essential oils will assist in stripping away excess moisture like phlegm or gunkies or mucus. So for the sake of keeping your voice hydrated, avoid that. But if you're unwell and you want to add it, go crazy. So when they ship it to you, like I said, it just doesn't come with the strap. You got to add that one on. It comes with 6 of these shots of eucalyptus, and it comes with, I can't remember exactly how many, but quite a few of these vials. Now, a vial like this lasts for about 15 minutes worth of steam. What I do is I use 5 minutes of steam pretty much at the start of the day, and then at any point around singing. So before I will start my vocal warm-up, I'll steam, and then after the gig I'll steam as well. So I could go through 1 vial of these a day when I'm on tour. Roughly in New Zealand dollars, these cost about $2. However, I have to ship a box of these, I think there's 20 in a box, and the shipping is about 40 Australian dollars as well. So it is an investment, and I'm a pro singer. In fact, even 5 or so years ago, when I was working more than I am now, doing lots of covers gigs, I was using my garment steamer. It's what I call Ghetto Fabulous. I'll link you to the video. It's pretty hilarious. But it was the best option that I had because there just wasn't anything available here, and I didn't want to put my head over a bowl of water. I wanted to keep a neutral postural alignment. That and the neck strap really helps me to do that, as well as be hands-free. But it's something that is super important, and the more I researched it, the more I realized these waters, what makes them so special is they're ultra pure, which means they have no elements, any kind of metals or anything that you might find in water, everyday water. And also the design of the machine has a HEPA filter, and so these particular vials are designed to work in conjunction with it and not corrode the internal mechanisms of the steamer, and it will also void your warranty if you don't use these kinds of water. So it's essential to kind of work them in together. There are other steamers available. You can do your research on them, and believe me, I have done. If you have a steamer that you use that you really like and I can get it in New Zealand, can you link it below? Because I would love to try the steamers. There is another steamer that I've looked into, but I haven't bought it yet. Maybe I will, but this one is working so well for me. Now, how does it work? So you take the cap off the vial. There's a little slot, where is it? Here, hiding at the back. I think it's best to keep it upright when you're putting water in, and now there is a little bit of water in here, so I don't need to add any, but you basically insert that like that, and you gently push, and it fills up with water, and there's a little water gauge there that you can see. What is on the front here are a power button and also a temperature button. Now the approach I use with temperature is that if you're not feeling well, cold is probably going to be better, because I wouldn't like to think that you are heating up the environment where bacteria might be. If you're well and wanting to hydrate your voice, you can opt for a low temperature. It actually has 3 temperatures. You can opt for a low, a medium, or a high, I believe. I always go for high unless I'm feeling unwell, which is not very often. So I would put it on the highest, and I would steam for 5 minutes. So let me show you how that works. Now it's gonna make some noise afterwards because it's self-cleaning, which is amazing. And you can also buy replacement masks, say if you were wanting to share it with your family, but I have shared it before, and I just disinfect and wipe this down afterwards. In fact, that's good practice anyway to be doing. Make sure it's clean. You can hear the band starting up across the road. But basically, we're going to push it on. I think there's a bit of battery there. Yes, great. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And you can see hopefully some colours lighting up there. And hopefully see some steam coming out of it. And then I'm going to put it on. If you choose to use the strap, you can. And I can just breathe in the steam and go about my business. And so I will sit here and do that for 5 minutes, and quite often I'll do my sirens to warm my voice up while I'm doing it. I'll be myroning or singing through the songs, preparing for the set. And it feels great. And then once you're done, you can take it off, turn it off, and if you can hear it over the band, you will hear it doing like a little self-clean. So that's how I use the MyPurmist personal steamer. Why should you steam your voice? Well, the vocal folds need to be hydrated from the inside out, and so the best thing you can do is to drink water. That's the main thing, and enough water for what's right for you. And you can use a formula like an athlete's formula to get an indication of what you should be drinking in litres. So that's 0.03 times your weight in kilos, and it spits out an amount in litres that you should aim for. If for some reason you are feeling like you are dehydrated, or you just haven't got to that amount of water through either your hydration or your nutrition, steaming is the way that you can add topical hydration to your voice. The particles of steam are fine enough to go right onto your vocal folds and topically hydrate them. Whereas if you were drinking a cup of tea, or if you're actually drinking water, that shouldn't touch your vocal folds at all, because that means it would be going into your airways and not into your esophagus, into your stomach, and you would choke. So if you need to be hydrated, it has to be in through the body, and sometimes that can take as long as it takes for each individual, a couple of hours maybe. But if you're in a bind and you need that extra quick hit of hydration, steaming is the way to go. Not only if you have hay fever like I do, or if you're not feeling well. It can really help to relieve the tension that you feel in your nasal passages and to help soothe the oral cavity and your throat area. But the most important main function is that it is steam, water, topical hydration, and very fine particles able to go onto your vocal folds. So that's why you want to steam. If you have any questions about steaming your voice, why you should steam, vocal health, any singing related questions, pop them below, and be sure to like the video if you found it helpful, and do subscribe to the channel because I do post some bonus videos and I have a weekly live Q&A. So if you've got singing questions, write them down below and I will do my very best to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Have an amazing day and I'll see you soon.